South America, and welcome to the country of Chile. Chile is the southernmost country of the world. This is a very interesting fact, I have to say. It has this really interesting shape, which I'll display on the screen right now. And we're in its capital, Santiago. Santiago has about 6 million inhabitants, and on average the city is 500 to 600 meters above sea level. So quite a departure from my home country, the Netherlands, which is mostly below sea level. A wholehearted welcome to my reading glasses. You've seen them pop up accidentally here and there in videos. I'm not gonna hide it anymore. I needed to consult my cheat sheet on my iPhone. Hey, I'm almost 50, you know. In the back you see the tallest skyscraper of South America. We're gonna visit that soon. So Santiago was founded in 1541 by a Spanish conqueror called Pedro de Valdivia. And it's a tribute to St. James the Great, the patron saint of Spain at the time. A really cool fact about the city of Santiago is that it's really close to the Andes Mountains, the longest continuous mountain range in the world.
Time for some geography. Here's South America, and the dotted line shows the contours of the Andes mountain range. And look at how long it is. It really dissects the whole continent. So let's zoom in on the city of Santiago. It's right over there. And look at how close Santiago is to the Andes Mountains. In fact, the foothills of the Andes Mountains start right at the edge of the city of Santiago.
And you wonder how close? Well, this close. Isn't that an awesome view? This is how close we are to the Andes Mountains. You see the snow on the top, snow-capped mountains. It's winter time right now, but you know, this is a mild winter for a Dutchie like me. It's 18 degrees or something like that. So, hey, I'll take this winter anytime. So yeah, we're gonna explore the city of Santiago today by inline skates. Right there is my stuff. Alright, let's roll. I already did some inline skating yesterday. Today's gonna be a bigger trip, but I really have to enjoy that view again of the Andes Mountains so close to the city. Wow. How awesome is that? Look at that. You know, for a Dutchie, this is really impressive. We have no mountains in the Netherlands. None whatsoever. I think I can make a U-turn now. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Now let's head to our first target. Oh yeah, we might have a better view on it now. The tallest skyscraper in Latin America. No, in South America. The second largest one in Latin America. Let's wait for this truck. Actually, let's take our chances. Here we go. Interesting intersection coming up, but I've already inspected it up front. So I took position at the right lane here, because there are two roads going straight. There's a bunch of cars behind me, but you know, one's got to do what one's got to do. I'll let some cars pass. Okay. There we go. I'll put an Amsterdam one, meaning not really pay close attention to a red light, if you know what I mean. For the better or the worse, that's a common tradition in Amsterdam. So, tallest building in South America, second tallest building in Latin America, and the fifth tallest building in the southern hemisphere is what you're looking at right now. Gran Torre Santiago. It has 62 stories and it was completed in 2013, so it's not really that old actually. But the construction already started 7 years before that. We're actually in the area called Sanhattan. It's the business district of Santiago, so it's a fun word game, right? Santiago plus Manhattan, Sanhattan. So this is Sanhattan for you. I just came from that direction. Right, Sanhattan.
Here's yet another view of Sanhattan, this time from the sky. And over there is the Gran Torre Santiago. Cool view. I got another view for you. Look at this. Sanhattan from a nearby hill. A few days later when I was biking there. Awesome view.
Yeah, so I decided to take the bike lane over here. It's slightly more relaxing than taking the main streets. There we go. So there is a river coming up here. That will be the central theme of the day. Okay, you cannot see it, you can hear it probably. You can see the fast flow. And you can hear the fast flow. It's coming straight from the Andes mountains, and you know how close those are. Come back to that in just a little while. Okay, another hallmark of the city. Right there, the San Cristobal mountain. You can see, maybe if I zoom in during editing, the statue on top, that's a statue of the Virgin Mary. I'm gonna visit that mountain because it's said to have the nicest view over the city of Santiago. You can imagine why. It reminds me a little bit, as explained in the video that I made yesterday, of Rio, but then in a miniature format. The mountain in Rio is bigger and the statue in Rio is bigger. All right, it's green, so let's use that opportunity and cross the street here. And well, that sucks. Wow, that wasn't easy. Downhill, but it's all okay. So there's a nice bike lane coming up adjacent to the river. Very smooth bike lane. Wow. Okay. Some hills, little hills like here. As long as there's no other traffic coming, it should be okay. There we go. Obviously, given that we have them back home as well, I love the special traffic lights for bikes. That gives me an immediate feeling of respect for the country, you know? Special infrastructure for bikes. Lanes, traffic lights, that's how you gotta start as a city. Symbols. So kudos again to the system. There are 3 minor drawbacks I've spotted so far. First of all, the waiting times are long, many cars. Second of all, you have to brake in time because every crossing is in a little valley. And third, there are cars that may be good turning right. You have to be careful. I'll let the bikers pass first. This is not an easy one. Not an easy one. Oh, and now there's a car here. Okay, they're not waiting. Yeah, so I noticed this is not an easy crossing. The cars here are being held up. So I'll make my way to the first half. Like so. Much better. Now I'll wait my turn over here. Yes. I tried to cross already, but all the bikes and cars were in the way. It was really not very viable. Alright, and then the second half. Easy does it, easy does it. This is one of the worst pavements that the inline skater can get. Because you have these long straight gaps. That's very screwed up. I better be careful here. No, this is not cool. It's not cool. You have to go as diagonal as you can. We're looking at the back of the statue. Again, more on the river coming up. Let's take a look here. Mountains in the back. Sanhattan is over there, that way. See, there are some rough edges at this river. Maybe an occasional homeless person, as you can see over there. Some stuff. I don't see anybody here, so I don't think it's meant to access these sides of the river. We're gonna go that way, where I spotted a nice technical challenge yesterday. Excited to conquer that technical challenge. I want to introduce you to the next challenge. That's the pedestrian bridge over there. I was there yesterday and I immediately knew I have to do this by inline skate. So that's what I'm gonna do. But first I have to get there. Let's go and get there. I'll just take the road for a little while. So much easier. Would you look at this monster? Wow. Now, of course, I'm gonna use the rails, huh? I'm not stupid. Let's go. Wow. Whoa. At least you have the San Cristobal hill in the back for inspiration. So here we go. We're at the top of the bridge, and this is the time to look once again, as promised, at the river, here and there. Oh wow, the view over here is really worth it. So this is the Mapocho River, and it starts about 20 kilometers from here, so up there in the Andes Mountains, where two other rivers, the San Francisco and Rio Molina, merge.
So here's Santiago, and to the right are the Andes Mountains. Currently I'm at this spot right here with my inline skates. The Mapocho River originates in the Andes Mountains, and I'll show you the exact spot right here. The Mapocho River forms when two other rivers merge. That will be the Rio San Francisco to the north, and to the east the Rio Molina. And at this spot that I show over here, they merge to the Mapocho River.
And again, the flow is pretty fast. I wonder if that's because the offspring is so close to here. The mountains are so close to here. I'll be honest with you and say that the rails over here are just a little bit too low for comfort. It could have been a little bit higher, but anyway, let's give you a 360 here. Zoom in, so the lovers write their names on the lock, throw the key in the water, and their love will be eternally connected, literally and metaphorically, to this bridge. Time to go. Yeah, I have to say, this is not the easiest bridge ever, at all. It's very steep, continuously keeping balance, and right now, of course, I'm gonna use my arms smartly. There's no way I'm not going to use my arms in this part. Nobody of you will do that. I'll be fine. Have to be careful. It's very steep here. Alright. Got the hardest part. Now it's just the stairs. I did this monster by inline skates.
And this is the bridge by night. On an empty road. Saturday night.
There you go. So the gravity along the river is worth looking at. I already did that yesterday. I was there like a half a kilometer that way. We'll be there soon and I can see the word revolution. And over here I think what is a depiction of a memory of the indigenous people of South America. My Spanish is not good enough, obviously. I see the word ocupe, occupy. So maybe I'll have to translate what this means. But somehow I feel this has a political meaning, what we see over here. Yeah. And I think over here is another depiction of an indigenous inhabitant of the continent. Over here, you can see it. I'll stop for a minute. Like right here. I think they're pointing at each other. Some kind of swap force in between. Yeah, it will be of interest to find out what the messages are that are displayed over here. Right, so this is what I was talking about. Revoluciones. Es posible. The revolution is possible. That part of Spanish I know. All right. We are gonna turn right. And there are no cars coming. So I'll just take a shortcut here. Why not? Here is the Cala Bellavista, because Bellavista is that way. And Bellavista is kind of an artsy neighborhood. I think in most lists of hippest neighborhoods, it's #1. Some lists call it the bohemian neighborhood of Santiago. So I'm gonna dive right into it, explore it a little bit, maybe in time lapse, so you can get a flavor of this neighborhood. There's a university there, Universidad San Sebastián. Yeah, I think you can see it. A lot of restaurants, bars, cafes, art galleries. San Cristobal Hill in the background over there. Yeah. Easy skating here, by the way. Not so much the asphalt, but the traffic. Oh yeah, it looks very hip, for sure. Let's check this out over here. Ah. This, I think, is the entrance to the park next to San Cristobal Hill. I may be doing that by feet another day, not today. Well, if we were in any doubt, there will be no more doubt, because there it also says Bellavista. Look at the, hey, look at all the colored houses there. That's awesome. And again, the Andes Mountains in the back over there. There are also a lot of clubs here. So you gotta imagine that on a Saturday night, it's gonna be buzzing. Let's take a look at these colored houses. That is cute. That is cute. I think by now you've gotten the flavor of the Bellavista neighborhood, and to top it off, instead of starting with it, here is an official sign that we were in Barrio Bellavista Patrimonio Cultural. As easy as that picture that you just saw on the screen looked, it was really hard to make. Cars kept coming and coming. I really had to find a sweet spot where I had maybe 10 seconds for myself. Anyways, that was Bellavista neighborhood. I have to get back to the other side of the river. So I'll just follow these cars. That may be the easiest for now. The woman just started talking to me. I'm not sure what she said. Anyway, here we go. We have to go that way. Maybe not. Cobblestones. I prefer this. Yes. So we're now on our way to the historic heart of Santiago. We'll see you there.